I know what you're thinking. You're probably tired of me doing these intros and you miss Aaron. Here's the problem. I asked him to do one, and then he was like, oh, I'll see if I can do it. And then Aaron never did it. And I want to get this thing up. So let's get the patron shout-outs right out of the way first. We'll start with J.R. Judy. Thank you for being a patron. Matt Blackinger and Christopher Sullivan. Thank you so much for being patrons. Smack It Down's own Viva La JD. Thank you. And twitch.tv/OneUpJohn for One Up John, who is the man, the myth, the legend. I know I sound tired, and I don't really mean to, because we have so many cool things to talk about today, like Cyberpunk getting delayed again. GameStop is kind of being weird. They're going to stop gutting games finally, and as somebody who worked there, I have a lot to talk about that. So that's interesting. Aaron's really excited about the Assassin's Creed Netflix series. I'm not, but we'll get there. And there's a remake of a game coming out that Aaron is super hyped for and gives me the business on why it's a big deal. It's Fire Emblem. It's always Fire Emblem. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.
Let's get rolling.
Because I want to fucking
rock and we
roll. Fucking stream, bro. Ah!
Bro, look how jacked you are, bro. Your fucking tattoos make you look huge, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, getting a tattoo was actually one of the motivations I had to stay in shape, if that's as stupid as it is. Because I was like, well, I can't be fat and out of shape and have this tattoo. You know?
Fucking big facts, bro. I agree with that. 150%.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I guess that'll be
Bro, I'm getting this tattoo so I stay jacked.
I thought it was the roids were in the tattoo ink, actually, so.
Yeah, fuck.
Are they fucking fuck? That's an intro if I ever heard one, bro.
Bro. The potential of that statement. You don't understand what I'm going right now, but we have one listener that when he hears this, he's gonna lose his fucking mind, bro.
Is it one of your
potential of this conversation?
Is it one of your wrestle boys?
No, it's just one of my friends. Actually, some of the wrestle boys might laugh at that too because it is a meme of a wrestle man.
I need to know stories, but I guess I feel like that's a thing I'll know later. Maybe. Aaron, how you doing?
Maybe, baby.
All right,
I'm doing amazing and awful at the same time, baby.
I feel like we always start
baby.
You tell me how you've been and what you've been playing.
What have I been doing with my life? School and wanting to jump off a cliff. But I actually played Mega Man for the first time.
Yeah, you did.
Ever.
I want to know all about it.
All right, before we talk all about it, can you hear the people in the background?
Yeah, but I can background edit them out. It'll be fun.
All right, I'm going to close the door real quick.
All right, close the door. Aaron's going to fucking close the door.
It'll take 2 seconds.
No. I'm going to carry this podcast. It's fine. I'm not even going to write down a time code. I'll handle all the efforts myself. It'll be great. But now Aaron's back. And now he's going to talk about everything. It's going to be fine. Aaron,
people these days have no respect. No fucking respect for us. No fucking respect for the working man. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a mood today.
I get it.
But yeah, Mega Man's for the first time ever. I played the first one first, which was probably a mistake. That game hard, bro.
Yeah, no, the first one's it's very broken, and like the score thing, that's not in any other Mega Man. I don't know what their thought process was with that.
I don't know, but what I do know is I beat a level, so I felt strong AF.
Oh, you didn't beat it?
No, fuck no. I stopped.
What are you playing?
I started playing PC. There's Mega Man Legacy Collection or something.
Oh, I don't know if you were playing a ROM or something. Okay.
No, I have so 2 of my friends have shared their Steam library with me, so I now have over 1,000 games on Steam that I personally own 37 of.
Ooh.
So basically, I have so many games to try, but I saw like all these Mega Man collections because they both have a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, Chris, what Mega Man game am I playing first? And he told me to do the Legacy Collection, but at the time he didn't tell me which one in it to play because I think it's like 1 through 6 or something.
Yeah, the first one is.
So I started playing Mega Man 1 because like we were on Discord talking, and I was like showing it to him, but he had walked away because he had to go get food or something. And when he came back, he's like, "Why the fuck are you playing 1?"
Yeah, no, that's I made that mistake too.
So like I beat a level at 1, and then I moved on to 2, and I'm like 3/4 of the way through 2.
Okay.
I've beaten, I think there's eight maybe of the dudes, and I think I've beaten five or 6 of them.
You better learn their weaknesses because you will run into them again.
Okay, yeah. I think I've beaten 5 or 6 of them. Obviously I got Metal Boy done pretty quick.
That's the first one you got to get.
I actually did it second. I got item 2 first.
Oh, okay then. That's not that bad.
And then I did Metal Boy.
Yeah.
I don't remember which other ones I've done, but yeah, no, it's actually like, so those type games generally aren't like, I don't have a lot of fun playing them all the time
because you hate platformers.
I'm not a huge platformer person. It's not that I hate platformers. I actually do enjoy them. It's just there's a time and place for them, and lately I've just not cared. When I was younger, I loved them. I loved a lot of first-person shooters when I was younger. I don't play those very often anymore. But no, it was actually a lot of fun. I think it helped that I was talking with one of my friends while I played it. That always helps.
Yeah, that'll get you through a lot of things.
But no, I'll probably play a few more of them on and off. I don't hate Mega Man anymore. I'll stop the meme of shitting on Mega Man for the most part.
Honestly, I get your meme, and when I say I've played harder games and I use Mega Man as a reference, a lot of people poo-poo me, but I'm like, yo, Mega Man's fucking difficult if you've never played it.
Dude, that first one was hard.
The first one's that was
and then even the second one, there's a learning curve. Obviously now that I've gotten certain things and I have the fucking metal saw blades and shit, it's gotten a lot easier.
Right.
But there's still a learning curve. If I go too fast or something, I'm gonna die and I have to fucking restart that level.
Right. And
but I never felt the levels are short enough that I never felt that dying made me mad.
No, and you learn whenever make the Dark Souls comparison, Dark Souls and Mega Man both have pretty cheap deaths, but Mega Man has one thing. You go, all right, this boss is weak to something, and when I get it, I will beat him. But Dark Souls is just nah, fuck you. Nah, fuck you.
I forget which one it was, but one of them I used, I think it was the tornado. Yeah. And I killed him in 3 seconds.
Yeah, because it wants you to learn.
It was so easy.
Yeah, it wants you to learn as you play. And you're lucky you didn't get to the end of the first one, because I don't know if you know what the Yellow Devil is.
No.
So there's an enemy at the end of the first Mega Man. It's not a boss, but a mini boss. And if you played Smash Brothers, you see that yellow thing that goes across the screen and forms on the other side. So. Okay, it's that thing. Its pattern is random. You just have to fucking deal with it. But there's a glitch if you use the electric guy's weapon and you pause and unpause the game a lot. It'll do damage for every time the sprite is on him. So you just glitch it out. That's the only way I've ever beaten him.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I even did it in the Legacy Collection, and I don't give a fuck. It was harder, but I did it.
So I did that. Speaking of platformers, one of the 2 libraries has both the Crash and Spyro games.
Ooh.
As the new remastered ones, so I'll probably play those.
I mean, you have 3 days to finish Spyro before the end of the month. Be an active participant in the game club.
Yo, I'm just waiting for Barbie, bro.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for Barbie.
I'm fucking streaming it.
I'm dead at. Tell me when you are, because I don't want to interfere. I want to be there for that.
I don't know. It'll be the first week of the month. I'm gonna stream that shit.
Among Us break, guys. I got to stream Barbie tonight.
Yeah, gotta take a break from Among Us, guys. Playing some Barbie. All right.
Nice.
But yeah. So there's that. I started playing Fates again, which I was playing earlier after I finished Golden Sun. Then I took a break. I'm actually enjoying it. Honestly,
you like it now?
Fates, I'm not saying it's a good game. I'm saying I enjoy it. Those are 2 different things.
Yeah, that's fine. All
right. Fates, it's not good. It's not good. But there's parts of it that are good, and I didn't realize how much Fates actually laid the groundwork for certain things in 3 houses. There's little things in it that like you can definitely tell they carried over and they took inspiration from. I'm having fun with it. It's not good. It's okay. I would say like okay, but it's fun. It's Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. So
if you were gonna put Fates on a tier list, where would you put it? Oh, that reminds me of a new
tier
story.
list. What kind of tier list?
Yeah, like a Fire Emblem tier list on.
Fire Emblem tier list?
Yeah.
Probably C or D.
You would go that low? Damn.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a news story I totally forgot to put on here because... Hello, Nitra! I'm not even cutting that out. I kind of want her in here.
Oh, the new Fire Emblem thing we already have. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hype for that.
Well, the
size was revealed? It can't be that big.
Oh, I don't care about that. No, I just want to talk about it for that reason. But yeah, we'll get there.
Thank you.
Homie,
yeah,
what up?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the podcast.
We're live on pre-recorded video, girl.
Woo woo! It even says live on my screen. See?
Yeah,
it does.
I saw that and I was like, "What kind of monstrous fuckery is this?"
We're gonna have a live show eventually. God.
Yeah, we are gonna be doing a live Twitch.
Eventually.
Eventually.
We'll get there, girl.
It's just when we decide to.
Just everyone keep your clothes on.
No, you're fine. It's just we're doing the podcast. Do what you want. Except the laptop. Leave that. I want to look at that later.
Except that. Leave that here. What
else?
else?
So Fates. Obviously, I'm playing Among Us because it's the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, I experienced it, man.
Console Kev. He came and played. It was a good time. It was a good time. I wasn't sure if he had fun at first though, because he kind of seemed very like not into it and butthurt at times. Well, but I couldn't tell if it was him trying to act for the game or
acting. Yeah,
what was going on.
I do have some things I got to say about it though. But I'll let you talk about it if you want first. I won't end you.
Oh no, I want to hear because and then the only other thing is the Madden leagues. I'm still doing that in the phone games, but the new things were Mega Man and I'm back to playing Fates again as of like 2 days ago.
So
I installed Mass Effect because I want to start playing.
Ooh, you're finally getting there.
Yeah,
finally. So I played Among Us as a new person who sees the memes. And whenever there's a big meme, I want to be involved because, I'm about the memes, Aaron.
Yeah, it's all about that meme life.
It's literally the only thing I have going for me in my life. Like, that's kind of my whole personality. So,
the memes and a wife that's too good for him.
Oh, my God. If she ever realizes one day and she wakes up and goes, God, my husband's an idiot, I'm fucked. So I'm really just trying to push that off. But anyway.
Yeah, dude. You're lucky. You're lucky she hasn't yet.
You have no idea. So anyway, Aaron finally convinced me to play Among Us Sunday. And as I've learned, being an adult and synchronizing game schedules, it's just rough.
It's rough.
Like, my buddy was asking, can we play Halo today? I'm like, I got a podcast to do. Like, not going to happen. But then we did it early, and I'm not going to tell him because I'm a stream. So anyway.
Rough.
Hey, look, I want to stream. That was my plan today.
Now we'll know if he listens to the podcast or not.
Hey, Mike, how's it going? No, but so I wanted to play Among Us, and I'll say first, the game itself is fun. That is a fun ass game.
Yeah.
But when I was the crewmate, when I was playing on my phone and I did a couple random games, I kind of knew what to do as the crew. It's like, okay, I have to do all these tasks, and if I do all the tasks, we win without getting killed, right? Easy. Yeah. Okay. So when I was the killer, I think I was the killer the first or second round. I had no idea.
Dude, you were the killer the first 3 games in a row. So so bad.
So I knew
new group. You were the completely new group. You were the newest person there, and you were the killer, which made it so much harder.
Right. So as the killer, I know, okay, I have to kill everybody. That's easy. But I saw that I had a cooldown on my kill thing. I was like, that sucks because I was following a couple of people and it was like, I can't kill them. I can't kill them. Oh, also, I started playing with only the mouse. That fucked me up.
Yes. That's
so
not good. You need
that fucked me up. Yeah. I knew that was an option, but I was like, I'll just click around. But actually Spock told me, no, she said you can keep the map up and then learn the areas. But I was like, no, I'm clicking. Yeah. I can't. If you use keyboard, you can. So fix that. Anyway. So I had a cooldown on the kill thing, so I couldn't kill people that I wanted to. So I'm following people really closely, thinking I'm going to get them. And then I'd be seen, so I can't do it now. I had no idea I could travel in the vents. I just didn't see the arrow going up. So I was like, oh, I'll be in the vent and I'll hide and wait for somebody. So I learned that too late. The sabotage button, I didn't see what I was supposed to do with it until way later. Like, I know you could drain the O2 and that sets an alarm off. And then there was something else.
Reactor, lights, comms, which makes it hide everyone's tasks so they don't know what they're doing.
So I didn't know I could do any of that.
And then you can lock doors in certain areas.
Yeah, the doors I figured out, but I didn't know what icon did what.
Yeah,
so, like...
it depends on the map also, so...
Well, we only were on one map, though, right?
Yeah, I think we only played on Skeld, which is the airship.
Okay, so... I kind of have to learn more what to do as a killer. I learned that self-reporting is a giveaway for me. I learned that. Yeah, well...
But I also think it was just you learning, man. That's
I'm
how
learning.
you learn.
What was the other thing? So the one, like, the big thing about the game is you have to play with people. Because you can't play the game by yourself. You can't... And the problem, I guess, was I didn't know anybody in the group except you, Spock, and Anitra. But, like, I knew your voices. But the problem is everyone's name on Discord didn't match their name in the game.
Dude, it annoys me so much. I try to get people to put their goddamn either like their actual name or like their like Spock is Spock. I'm Aaron, you're console.
Right.
Dev.
So yeah, we have
Nitro,
that.
And it was so
But even to that point,
annoying.
I didn't know most of those people, so I wouldn't know whoever was, and like I'd have to like okay, I'll learn these voices. So like we're talking in Discord, you're saying one name, and then someone in the game is saying their other name because they don't know who it is, and then the other third of people are using real names. So I'm like, who was that? Like who's Gary? I don't know who Gary is. Is Gary the blue one? Like I didn't know.
You get more used to it as you play with like the same group. Like I now have like a group of 15 to 20 people that cycle in and out each game.
So like if I knew who everyone was, I would have been a lot better off. But like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know if I sound sus, haha, memes, because like, I was following, and I have to think about names, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know who's who. So I was like, oh, that's making me seem more suspicious than it was. You know?
Also, you got a meta game. So like, what I do now is whether I'm the crewmate or the imposter, I always like dance around people weirdly, and then try to make them follow me to a vent, and then I dance on the vent.
Okay.
And then I look sus as fuck. Like every game, whether I'm crewmate or imposter, I look sus as fuck.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier to get away with kills because I'm like, oh guys, I always dance on the vents. Come on, it's not because I killed them and vented away.
So, and then Tina was watching. She had an earbud in, so she was listening to our bullshit. And she's like, so wait, wouldn't they see you kill them? I'm like, well, yeah, they will, but like, so why would? And she's like, so why wouldn't that person just yell in Discord like, "Hey, Aaron killed me"? I'd be like, "Well, that wouldn't be fun.
That ruins the point of the game."
Like she's like, but like she doesn't play video games. She's like, "Yeah, but like I would just yell it out so everyone knew." I'm like, "Well, now you're not getting it," you know. So overall,
completely ruined the game.
Yeah, overall it's fun. I just like if you're playing with people you don't know, I feel like everyone's got to be like, "Hey, please use your names with people we don't know each other." Like,
yeah, we definitely should have done like an introduction at the beginning so people knew who was who.
So I kind of jumped in that Discord and I was like, hi.
Yeah.
So
there was a few people because was Rock not playing with us?
Rocknut was playing with us, yes.
I say he plays with us a lot.
I have a
Rock's
bug
pretty
bite
good
on my
at
elbow. Ow. What else? Other than that, it was a really fun game.
The one thing Among Us has taught me is I'm really good at killing and lying to my friends.
Okay, good, I guess. Great. I'm glad I know that now. I have a friend who's a serial killer. He'd probably love this game. So there's that. I mean, it's a good time. I'm not. I would play it again, but like just synchronizing that many people, I'm like is like exhausting to me already. Like,
well, that's why I don't mind taking the lead, and like if we get everyone in one Discord,
yeah,
I can literally just tag people and be like, hey, we're playing at this time on this day. Can you make it? Right. If not, on the next one. First 10 people that say they can make it, they're the ones that get to play.
Right. And you can only play up to 10, right?
10's the max, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a good time with it. What didn't help is just my living arrangements right now. Like, I had to drag because Tina wanted to see it, so I had to drag this upstairs, get an HDMI cord, hook it up, bring the table close. Oh, it's too short. Get the HDMI extension cable, bring that over, get my headphones, and then grab the mouse and its little USB thing, bring it upstairs. I was like, this sucks. Like, if I was right here, this would be way easier for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
Did
is...
Tina have any fun watching it? We never really got crazy that Sunday. Like, sometimes
No.
we get real crazy into it.
Oh, she was like, when Anitra kept getting talked over, she was like, and Anitra like flipped for a second. She's like, yo, if he keeps fucking talking over me, like, I want to fucking say shit. And Tina's like, you tell him, girl. You tell him, girl. Like, she was sitting there. I was just like, all right, you gotta relax. Like, she's like, no, she fucking got something to say. I was like, all right, okay.
I love it. I respect that.
So, Tina had
Nitra and
back.
Spock both, which I completely understand and respect. But man, if they start getting talked over too much, whoo.
And then
Angry Spock can be scary.
I know. I've known her a while. I've seen her be mad.
Have you?
Oh yeah, I've known her since I was like.
I don't know how you know. Like
14?
How long you know her.
Well, because you know Jeff, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew her first, and then I met her. So we've been to Mayhem Fest together.
Gotcha.
We know each other. So
I
yeah,
like
there's
Spock.
that.
Spock's wonderful people.
Yeah, I got stories, man. No, I don't.
Oh shit!
No, I don't have
I'm gonna
any
go tag Spock on Twitter and be like, I just heard like
I heard
12 stories from
I heard
Jeff
some
on
shit.
our podcast. If you want to hear them, better listen.
Yeah. Oh, who did I say? Wait, I said that to somebody else. Actually, so I was listening to our last episode at work because I was like, you know what? Maybe I should make sure I didn't like say anything too bad and like take it down before it's too late. No, we were good. But my buddy was like, he was playing music at work. He's like, what are you listening to? I'm like, our podcast. He goes, you listen to your own fucking podcast? What are you, some kind of douchebag? I'm like, yeah, that hurts my feelings, and now I'm going to talk shit about you next episode. He goes, what are you going to say? I'm like, maybe you should listen. So,
Maybe you should listen and find out.
so fuck you,
That's
Nick.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, fuck you, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, he's Nick. He's handsome, and everything in life just works out for him, and it makes me upset.
Fuck you, Nick. You handsome, lucky mother lover.
God damn it, he's a handsome boy. But anyway, yeah, Among Us is fun. I'd play it again. You got anything else other than Madden Leagues? I got things.
No, honestly, just Mega Man, Fates, Among Us, Madden, phone games.
I'm trying
And
to
I
wrap my
installed
3DS
Mass
board.
Effect, and I'm gonna probably start playing more games now that I have over 1,000 games on my computer.
Yeah, look at you, PC gaming, Aaron.
Oh yeah, actually,
we should call you PC
Walmart.
Aaron. Whoa.
Walmart has like this gaming computer that's on sale. That's a huge upgrade from mine, and like we get a discount. So the goal is I'm probably gonna get that soon, and then
Okay.
Anitra can have my computer, which she doesn't have any desktop, so
Right.
she'll be able to do gaming because this computer is from 2015, but it's still good.
Yeah.
It just can't play like all the newest stuff, and it's not like top notch at it. So if I get an upgrade one, she can have this, and then we can do. I'll probably do more gaming now that I have all these freaking games that I want to play on PC.
Imagine,
And it kind of just ruined me from getting Game Pass because like I don't need it now, right? At least at the moment.
bro, imagine like building a giant gaming computer to play a game that's so graphically intensive that's fucking Among Us. Like, whoa, look at my new gaming PC. Time to play Among Us, guys.
Bro, stop attacking me, bro. I don't like it. I am in this podcast and I don't like it.
I don't like it. I want to quit now. We haven't canceled the podcast in a while. We should probably do it now.
Kevin's making fun of me for playing Among Us and having a gaming PC. Podcast canceled.
I mean, you should still get Game Pass. What was I
I'm
gonna
not
say?
dude.
I know you have
like,
1,000
we
things.
have-
You're done.
If we have extra time at some point in the next week or two, I want to just get on Discord, share my screen with you, and just go through these libraries. You'll be like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, how does this one person have almost 700 games and the
That's
other have
how.
almost 400?
That's literally how Steam works. People just buy shit on sale and go, "I'll
Literally,
never play
dude.
this." I'm that way with
well-
PSN. Like,
Well, so one of them is like that, and they just buy anything, and then the other dude is Chris, and he like,
Yeah.
he just buys games that he wants, but he buys a lot of the newer games and stuff. I don't have to buy Sekiro now. I can finally play Sekiro.
don't. It's a Souls game. So there.
Yeah, but I watched one of my friends play it, and it looks way easier and better than in a Souls game.
I've heard Sekiro is actually harder than most Souls games, so I would like to see how you feel.
From watching my dude play, I would disagree
Okay.
500%.
Okay, so what have I been playing then? Dragon Quest. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Have you beat it yet?
Well, no. So
I've been getting there for the last 6
no,
months.
no. So last night I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna come home, do some practice tests for my license thing, and then I'm gonna allot myself like an hour to play Dragon Quest, right? So then my buddy calls me. We're talking on the phone for way too long. And I'm like, all right, let me go to Dragon Quest. I have to go to a part that there's like the whole point of the game is like there's these stone tablets and you kind of put pieces together to go to that place in the past, right? There's
Breath of the Wild. Got it.
pretty much. So I go to one in the sky, which is like the final one, and the guy
Like
just
the first one in Breath of the Wild. Got it.
Got it. Yes, you're getting it. Breath of the Wild is a Dragon Quest ripoff. So I get to the one in the sky,
Makes sense to me.
and I put the pieces I have in, and the guide is going, you should have enough pieces to finish this pedestal. So I put the pieces in, I put 1 in, I put 2 in, I put 3 in, and there's an empty space.
Bum, bum, boom.
So that hour I spent of Dragon Quest was me finding where the fuck did I miss a piece? Where did I forget? I had to backtrack, go find it, and then of course it's in an area that's not like, it's at the tip of this island. But to get to that island, you have to do something else, talk to somebody else. What up, Anitra? Go talk to somebody, and then like it was a whole fucking mess. So that hour I spent was fixing my fuck up. Anitra, listen, I swear to God. I hope the next time
I can't hear you.
I hope the next time she gets a burger and asks for no pickles, there are so many pickles.
Say onions. That'll make them
onions. Fine. We can replace it
Yeah,
with
he said
anything.
next time you order a burger with no onions, he hopes there's extra onions.
That bullshit lie. Bullshit lie. Oh, did you tell her how Tina had her back though?
Oh yeah, Tina had your back when you were yelling at people for talking over you. She was like, "Yeah, you get him, girl."
Oh, she heard. She had your back so hard. So the other thing.
What else you play, Kev? Anything else? Anything good besides your shitty Joy-Cons?
No. It's coming into it. So I beat Hades finally. Fucking listen, that game is wonderful. An S tier game.
It's S tier game, some would say.
Some people would say that. First of all, let's get that right.
Some people named Console Kev.
You act like I'm from the fucking South. What the hell? No.
Well, if you ask most girls from my high school, they were either from the South or from New York City.
Oh,
there was no in between.
Speaking of your high school, I'm watching 90 Day Fiancé right now, and there's a girl from your town, and I want to know if you know her, because let me tell you, on the show, she's a cunt. I'm going to be honest with you.
Now I want to know who it is.
I'll send you a link maybe during the show.
Do you know the name?
Yeah, her name's Tanya.
I don't think I know.
She's our age, so I might show you. Maybe they give them fake names for the show.
Maybe. Definitely send me something.
Yeah, I will.
I'm curious now.
She sucks. I'll tell you a story about that. But anyway, so Hades, like, remember the thing I always say where people talk about the art style of a game and not about the gameplay? Luckily, Hades is both. I beat that game with the spear, and I got the layout I wanted, because when I got the spear, the first time I got close to beating Hades for real, I got a power that was literally hold wide auto stab. So it was just like stab real fast. And then I got that. I got all the perks I wanted. I beat Hades. Only to learn, I don't know if you saw me at the end of the game when I was streaming, Aaron. But apparently the whole point of that game is pointless. Because Zagreus is cursed to do this loop for the rest of his immortal life. So fucking why did I do any of that? Why did I do any of that is the point.
And you still gave it an S tier.
Absolutely. Dude, that game is fucking wonderful. Honestly, I love Rogue Legacy so much. But I think Hades beats it out a little bit. Because there's so many factors of how the game can change, of like what gods come to help you, what combination of stuff you get. You start off every run feeling so weak, and by the time you're at the first boss, you're like, I am a fucking god. Like, I am ready to go. Like, this progression feels so fast and natural. Like, I love that game.
But it's worthless.
Oh, yeah.
Because you find your mama, and then it's like, no.
She's like, can you fucking leave me alone? Thank you.
Dude, she was so mad the first time you saw her.
Well, because she didn't think she had a son. She was like, you're not my son. Get the fuck out of here. But I am going to talk about these quick, because Aaron made fun of me last night. But I did get new Joy-Cons for my Switch here. Well, no, they're not weak. So, like, here's the thing. I never use my Switch portably. My two complaints are it's too fucking big, and three
I don't
complaints.
think I know her, by the way.
What? Oh, you don't? Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now
Okay.
because I was curious.
Yeah. Anyway, so like I know I don't like the Joy-Cons because they have
Okay,
Joy-Con drift.
I just found her on Facebook. She's actually from Groton.
Oh, whatever. Big deal. I guess.
That's
Anyway.
far away from where I am technically
Yeah.
in Connecticut terms.
Yeah, I know. All right. Anyway, before you fucking interrupt me again.
Sorry, I get distracted.
No,
I'm pulling to Kevin.
I'm the king of getting distracted. But
Because
I
I'm
wanted.
pulling
all
to
right,
Kevin.
So too big, battery sucks. The Joy-Cons feel like shit. I hate holding the normal Joy-Cons because they're these thin little slabs. But I saw Spawnwave and a bunch of people.
Just big beefy boy.
I do. I need big beefy sticks, and like I got these Joy-Cons that have like.
I need big beefy sticks. Quote it, baby. That's a new Console Kev quote. Console Kev original.
I've
Give
already
me the
used
big
it.
beefy sticks.
I already used it on stream. I think John got it already. But these fucking Joy-Cons, man, they feel so good. There's a real goddamn D-pad on it.
I think it's ugly as shit.
I don't care. It feels so much better, dude. Like, I love this. And actually, whenever we're done recording, I'm going to be doing a Switch stream to test these bad boys out. Because Tina tested them last night on Animal Crossing, and she said it feels 100% better. So I'm going to be doing some Mario Maker 2 to test this actual D-pad out.
I'll make your Mario twice.
Gross, dude. And the cool thing is,
Speaking of Mario Maker, did
What?
you know Baby Metal had outfits in the first Mario Maker?
yeah, actually, I did.
I wish I knew that.
Yeah, no,
I would
it
have
was-
bought the game.
That's like kind of what makes Mario Maker 2 sad. It's like Mario Maker 1 had all these little events and little characters that would come in, and this one they just haven't.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But yeah, so I'm gonna be testing these out. Tina loves them. They're kind of cool, and I can't wait to play with them. So there's
Yeah,
that.
as long as they make you happy, bro, I'm happy for you. But
Bro,
they're
that-
ugly as fuck.
Bro, that was the nicest thing. Well, you could have got them in different colors. There's a blue and yellow pair I kind of wanted to get.
I just don't like the way, like the shape of them and everything. It
You
just makes
think
the Switch
I know
look
you
ugly.
you think that until you hold them and you're gonna be like, bro. Oh, and actually,
Bro,
you think that's
the
ugly?
potential of
Wait.
that Switch, bro.
Bro, no. You think that's ugly? So it came with its own little grip, like the Joy-Con grip itself.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna think this looks like an abomination, but it's good.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, no.
I'm scared.
Well, because just hold on, audio listeners, just trust me. So you remember how the normal Joy-Con attachment looked, right, with the dog face
Yeah.
thing?
It was way too close together.
It looks awful, but dude, I'm holding it like a real controller now. I'm
I hate
really
it.
I'm really excited to play this.
When I play Nintendo systems, I expect them to make me annoyed by how the controller is.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to feel like real controllers. The fact that you're trying to make a Nintendo system have a real controller is disgusting.
Oh,
and I am disappointed in you.
Side note, new tier list idea for an Evergreen episode. We're ranking controllers. Thank you.
I'm down.
All right, write that down.
S
So,
tier GameCube,
oh fuck no.
S
Ew.
tier N64.
I don't want to do this anymore. What else? What? No, there's something else I wanted to talk about. Shit. Oh, Shadow Warrior 2. I started playing that. It's like a little too ambitious for its own good. Like instead of just
Oh,
being
I have
like,
both of those games now too.
yeah,
on
they're
Steam.
so play the first one. I'll tell you the first one that was an S tier game. The second one is probably gonna be like a B because it's just like got too many like here's a perk for this, here's an attachment for this, here's this. I'm like I just wanted a straightforward shooter, dude. Like let me have some laughs.
I just want to go pew pew in your face, bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of all I want to do. But like, I get attachments, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll equip it." It goes, "You put on your armor," and I'm like, "I did." It goes, "Yes, you did." I'm like, "Oh, I don't want it
Okay.
there." Yeah, like, so it's kind of a pain in the dick. That being said, still really fun. I'll see where it ends up. I was gonna stream that today, but Joy-Cons. So there's that.
Joy Cons.
Yeah, that's all I've been playing though, bro. So
Bro.
where do we want to go from here?
Do we want to do news or do we want to do Gauntlet?
I don't know. We can do the. You know what? Let's do the. Oh no, Gauntlet's last. That's the main event, bro.
No, Q&A's last.
All right, second to last. Fuck it.
All right, we'll do news then.
All right,
There's not much.
Let's hit the new. No, there's some important things on here.
Not really.
For example, why my pee big?
It not though.
Okay, next question. Oh,
This
wait,
isn't the Q&A.
I was just saying. Wait a minute, I fucked up. Well, we do have things. It's just where do we want to start with the news? Why is my Vita over
Cyberpunk
here?
got delayed. Ha ha ha, nerds.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't put a link. I didn't put a link to a couple things.
Dude?
All right, so here's
Who cares? Cyberpunk, like, I don't even care. I've never played any of the other games.
Give me a
I
second.
find it as a meme now. It's funnier than the 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I mean, to a point, yes. But here's all right. So I gotta pull it up. Here's the thing about Cyberpunk.
I hope it gets delayed again.
No. Hold on.
December 9th. December 9th, even though they never shipped out the games to the stores, it gets delayed.
Well, all right.
Again.
So you know what's a bullshit phrase? I hate when like games say they've gone gold, and like that's supposed to mean like, oh, the game's ready to be shipped. I always thought that was bullshit in today's day and age because games still have a day one patch half the time. So why the fuck?
Yeah,
so they're not.
always.
They're never done. All right. Let me. All right. So the biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of it, because you have the Xbox One X, the S, PS4, the PS4 Pro, the PS5, all those things, right? So that's
Stadia, the most important system of all. Yay!
Yeah. So that's what they're saying the delay is. Number one, I feel like you guys should have handled that ahead of a time. 2, going gold means nothing. 3, and so this is one I heard on a podcast when like they're talking about like crunching games, and everyone talks about like, oh, game crunch, like whatever. You can feel however you want about that. It's not like they're going, hey, we're gonna take our time, make sure everyone's working nicely, and like, you know, we're gonna give everyone like a breathing room to beat this game.
We're gonna do 21 days
to
figure out if the game works or not.
Yeah, but like, so what everyone says, like, hey, it's not like we get more time to breathe. All it means is crunch lasts longer. So like, they're not getting much of a break. And honestly, like, somebody tweeted out this morning, this kid I listen XS Gaming podcast is Xander Scullion. He goes, everyone's mad this game's delayed, but I know you got 30 games you bought that you haven't beaten yet.
Hey, fuck off.
Hey, I was like, I feel personally attacked right now. But honestly, like,
wrong.
Cyberpunk will come out when it's ready to come out, man. Like, I have 13
I hope it's
notifications.
awful at
Why?
this
Oh,
point.
these are old. I don't hope it's awful, but what I will say is that I think that this game
it's me replying to you.
Yeah, I know. I talked about my giant fear I had. I think this is like one of those games where I'm going to sit back and it's at a point of hype now where like I feel like people are over romanticizing it, and I'm going to have to like wait, like Breath of the Wild, my go-to barometer for this, where like I feel like it's going to come out, everyone's going to shit their pants, and then everyone's going to be like, yeah, it was pretty good, but like I don't know.
It's either going to do that or it's going to be the opposite spectrum, like Last of Us 2 for most people, where most people said it was the worst game ever when it came out.
Yeah.
And now as we're going, people are like, okay, no, it's actually a good game.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like...
We're not going into how you feel about it. I'm just saying...
I think that comes back to the people only have extreme opinions on the internet.
Yeah.
Where it's either all the way up or all the way down. I still say Last of Us 2 is a good game. It's just, I was disappointed. Yeah. Which is like apparently, you know, unallowed.
No, it's not allowed. Fuck you, bro.
So yeah, Cyberpunk got delayed.
Bye, Anitra.
I'll see you later like I'll see Cyberpunk later. Nice.
That means never. Got him.
Oh, jeez, so yeah, hey, Cyberpunk
1
good looks, man.
Cyberpunk. 2
so that was
Cyberpunk.
In and out of that story. Where do we want to go next? You know what? The Fire Emblem one's up. You want to just hit it?
Yo, let's Fire Emblem the shit out of this, baby.
Right. So people are making this one a big deal, but I am like,
it is a big deal,
kind of. Maybe
if you try to say that, oh, because there's a remake, it's not a big deal. It's
No.
still a big deal because the games are completely different.
Well, so maybe. So like, all right. So Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon.
Maybe I've played the first one.
I have too, but in a different way. So hold on. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the Blade of Light, Switch eShop size. I don't care about the file size. This is the first article I found. All right, so I have 2 questions in, Aaron. Number 1, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon already came out and got remade, did it not, on DS?
It's a remake of the first game, but they've changed the story, they've changed the mechanics, they've made the main character really bad because they added new mechanics that actually made it harder for him to be good.
In the DS
because they tried to update it in the DS one.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, like gameplay wise, like besides like it being the turn-based strategy that Fire Emblem always is, but like all the numbers, all the stuff that like changes like with each Fire Emblem, how like this is the way doubles are calculated. This has a weapon triangle, this one doesn't, stuff like that. They're not the same game.
Okay.
The story is very similar, but they're not the same game.
All right. So that I guess that answers my question of why it was a big deal. Number 2 question. Why the fuck does Nintendo keep doing this limited release bullshit?
Okay, before we get into that, I have another reason why it's a big deal.
Okay.
Another reason why it's a big deal is they've remade 1 and they've remade 2.
Okay.
The fact that they're still re-releasing 1 with an English translation,
Okay.
means that they can do that for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
That would
And
be cool.
I think 12, 13, something like that. The other
Maybe
one,
they just go the Pokemon route where they do original game remake.
I mean, that's what they've been doing,
That's fine with me.
but this is completely different. This is the first, like, okay, we're taking a Japanese, like, exclusive and just giving it a translation, which
Okay.
I think is super cool. Like, I want them to do that with Fire Emblem 6, because 7 is the first one that came out in the West. 7's the Game Boy Advance one. 8's the
Right.
Game Boy Advance one. 6 is actually the first Game Boy Advanced one.
Yes. The one I played earlier this year.
Have you played 6?
Yeah, I think it was like in January I played it. I was streaming it.
Because 6 isn't out in the West yet, technically.
The first
I mean,
Game Boy
there's
Advance.
English patches.
The first Game Boy
That's
Advance.
7.
Oh, sorry.
7.
Okay.
Yeah. 6 is technically, even though it came out first, is technically would be considered a sequel to 7.
Right.
You play as, like, what's his face's kid?
Marth.
Can't think. Ellie Wood's kid.
Oh, Ellie Woods.
You play. It's the one with, like, Roy and stuff like that. And there's a lot of characters from 7 in 6 because it's all the same universe, same world.
Right.
So, like, I really want them to. The fact that they're doing English translation for this means that they might be doing English translation for 3, 4, 5, and really 6, which I'm really hoping on 6. Because again, with, like, the new Fire Emblems and the new stuff, like, they're always changing the mechanics. They're always changing things.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if they made a Fire Emblem 6 remake now, it probably would be nothing like the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem 6. Like, the story would probably be similar, but, like, the mechanics would be completely different.
Right.
I want them with the same mechanics. So, like, I think if they do a remake and a re-release like they did with Shadow Dragon, I am super cool with that. Like, I think that's what makes it such a big deal in the Fire Emblem community.
So, I mean, this is a big deal, but I don't understand why they keep doing this, like, limited
release is stupid.
It's fucking dumb. It's on the, like...
The only thing I can think of is Nintendo. It's going to probably backfire because it's Nintendo, but they have something big planned for whatever is after March 31st, 2021. Something in April is going to be something huge that they're going to try to, like, push. And that's the only reason that they keep doing these limited releases with a lot of the new special editions.
Yeah, but like, even with Mario, still? Like, the Mario...
I don't know. I can't tell you what it's going to be.
I mean...
I can't tell you what's going to happen. I just think that the reason they're doing these limited releases and why it's always to the same date right now is because they're planning something big. I don't know if it'll be good. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm expecting it to be something big.
Well, they have those Switch Pro rumors, which are getting even worse now.
I think it would be more... I don't even think it would be that, because there's no reason... Like, I feel like it's going to be something that they're going to ruin on trying to be, like, Game Pass level. Something like that.
Well, so, like,
knowing Nintendo, they're going to mess it up.
Well,
But, like, I think that's what they're going to do, something like that. And that's, like, going to be the big thing that they're going to try to hype people up. And that's why they're doing limited for this, because then this stuff will become Game Pass exclusives or whatever they call for Nintendo. And then this is my thought process. The only reason it can kind of make sense. Otherwise, like, if they're just doing it just to limit it, they're fucking idiots, which it's Nintendo. As much as I love Nintendo, they can be fucking idiots.
Oh, they're fucking stupid.
So it could just be a limited time stupid thing, which wouldn't surprise me. But I really think they're trying to do something big that's going to happen in April.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why all the limited editions they're doing right now are ending March 31st. They're cool things that, like, are getting certain communities into it that are bigger communities in Nintendo now, because whether people like it or not, Fire Emblem is probably one of the top 10 biggest Nintendo franchises now because of 3 houses.
Yeah.
It blew up.
I would love to believe it would be something big, but cynical me just says that's the end of the fiscal year. They just want people to buy it fast, get those profits up.
And that's why I said it could 100% be that.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking from like a business standpoint, the only thing that would make sense to do this, especially seeing like, I mean, they still want to profit off of it. Like, why would you make something, put your time into something to only profit off of it for a limited time?
Well, yes. And
so as a business standpoint, there's got to be something. And honestly, the Game Pass idea kind of just came to me now, like while we were talking. And I think that would be, if they do something like that, seeing the success of Game Pass, Nintendo is always like 10 steps ahead and 10 steps behind at the exact same time.
Amazingly.
So like they do stuff that's super ahead, but then they're also behind and copy what the other like companies are doing. Yeah. So I could see them seeing the success of Game Pass and trying to implement their own version of it, most likely poorly, but trying to implement their own version. And like these limited edition Marios and Fire Emblem games that are limited edition, oh, they're limited edition, you can't buy them now because they're only exclusive to this. And so that's how they're going to try to sell it.
I kind of like that idea.
Again, it's just a random idea. I never heard anyone else say it. I just came up with it just now.
Wrong.
Like, this is something that could happen.
But what also could happen...
They're probably just being dicks.
They probably are being dicks, because you already have an NES Online system. Why the fuck wouldn't you just put this on there? Like, why? Why does it have to be its own...
That's actually why people are excited, because if you get the Japanese... like, you can put a Japanese account on your Switch and get the Japanese NES games... This is on it. Yeah,
so like, why not bring it over there? That's one of those weird Japan things. And also what was it? The special edition thing looked really cool, and I was ready to get it. And I know
I already got it.
Yeah, well, that's you. I know I'm Mr. like digital is fine, but like, why would you go through the effort and then just, oh, here's a code in a fake NES card?
Yeah, no, I agree.
That was so dumb.
I was really hoping there'd be something.
Yeah, that being said, I'm looking forward to this. I'll probably end up getting it because I love Fire Emblem. But if for some reason I don't...
the game itself, like if you just get the digital game, isn't it only like $5 to $10?
$5.99, which is a weird number. Just make it $5.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's got to be $6. But I'll get it because I like it. But if I miss it for some reason, I'll bet your ass I'll pirate it, because why make it limited, Nintendo?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But I'm still on the idea that they might do something like Game Pass Lite. And like it could kind of be like, because that's kind of what they're doing with the NES and SNES thing already.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, but it's similar. It's kind of like a cross between Game Pass and then PS Now. But I could see them like upping their online fee,
right,
to like from whatever it is, like
it's $20 a year.
Bucks. Yeah, it's so cheap, dude. It's so cheap. Like, I know you don't like paying anyways because you have like that whole thing, but like if you're gonna pay, at least it's literally less than like $2 a month.
I don't like paying. The one thing I always be mad at Microsoft for, I said it before, is making people believe they have to pay to play online.
Yeah.
But with the power of Game Pass Ultimate, I don't mind it because I'm like, it's included, whatever.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like they'll probably do like an option where it's a little more like expensive and it includes NES, SNES. Maybe they finally add another system or something. Like maybe they finally add Game Boy Advance or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. And then start adding random little things like this, and then make their own version of a very poorly run Game Pass.
Yeah.
Just ideas. I'm just spitting ideas out loud, brainstorming out loud. Nintendo, if you hear it and want to take it, give me $5 for every 100 sales.
Jesus, you're a cheap whore. Aaron.
Dude, you know how much money that would be?
That would be probably a lot. Fine. Where do we want to go next? I'll let you pick.
I don't care. All right,
the rest
of this stuff doesn't matter to me besides assassins.
All right, then we can cut it down. I'll go over... I don't really care about the GameStop Flex Pay. I kind of put it on there real quick.
Okay, so just to go over, because I did read that article right before. Okay. Have people never done like rent-to-own stores or anything?
They did layaway.
Yeah, have they never done that? Like Rent-A-Center, errands. Literally, it's always double the price at least. That's what. So you pay cheaper price up front, and you do payments, but you pay twice as much to get it.
Yeah.
But for people who live paycheck to paycheck and they can't afford $1,000 up front, they can't afford $500 up front, but they can afford $50-$60 a month.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks you're paying double, but at least you're getting the item you want.
I will say, not to make fun of people who are in those scenarios, can you imagine having to rent a lamp from Rent-A-Center and be like, they're going to take the lamp away?
No, that's silly. That's silly.
All right, so we'll get over that.
We've used Rent-A-Center, we've used Aaron's, but we use it for stuff that's like we have like a 50-inch TV in the living room.
Well, that's like a big thing. I understand that.
Yeah, it's like $1,000 TV. So yeah, we use that because we aren't very wealthy. Yeah, we don't have a lot of money, so that's how we do it.
If I got to rent a lamp, I would question myself.
When I got my laptop for the first time I went to school, we did that because it was a $600-$700 laptop.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like lamp, I'd be like, come on, buy the lamp.
I'm not gonna say GameStop Flex pays a scam because that's literally how all leasing programs work.
Right.
There's just different rates. Some cost you double, some cost you $100 more, some cost you. It just depends on the item, your credit, and the program.
All right. So we'll move on from that. So there's only, I don't really care about the Oculus stuff because I don't really care about VR. Do you?
Not really.
All right. So that's
I don't know much about
I said that in one of the intros. I think I scrapped it. Look, we talk about news, but only shit we care about, guys. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and pretend I care about Oculus stuff. Hey, Facebook sucks. Okay. I do want to talk about the GameStop thing because as somebody who worked at GameStop, this bothered the shit out of me ever since I worked there. I'm gonna let you in on some inside baseball. So here's
So before you go over that, I always wondered because like there was a time when they didn't do this.
Yes.
And then they started doing it, and I was always confused by it because like when I want a new fucking game, I want a new fucking game.
Right. So I'm gonna let you in on a secret of GameStop now that I don't work there anymore. So we would get those games in. Let's say it was a popular game like Madden. I don't know. Normally, the people buying Madden don't give a shit. Whatever. $60, I'm buying Madden. I'm going in. When you get a more inclusive game, let's just use Catherine because it's the first thing coming into my mind right now.
I was going to say Persona, so that's literally the same idea.
No, Persona's too expensive. Let's say we get sent 2 copies of Catherine because GameStop doesn't get copies and copies and copies of niche games. They don't. They get like
especially now as there's like more getting digital and less physical sales. They're getting less and less stuff.
So I asked my boss when I worked there, like, why do we cut these open and then sell them as new? And he just goes, well, we got to put something on the wall. And then I was like, well, why don't they give us like all these promotional boxes? We have a full display of, let's say, Catherine with 20 blank boxes. Why don't we just put those on the wall?
Yeah.
And then nobody could give me an answer for that. So what would happen is that a kid would come up with the giant Catherine display, hypothetically, pick that box up anyway and bring it to me and say, I want Catherine. So I never got why we did that. It doesn't make sense to me. So GameStop employees are allowed to rent games from the store. And
yes, I knew that.
Right. The way it's supposed to work is that if it's pre-owned, it's never a problem. We just, write it out of the book and say, hey, I'm taking this out. What also happens is maybe some employees are dicks or their managers are really cool and they will rent out the brand new copy that's been gutted. So that new game you're getting might not even be new in the sense that they took it out of the box and put it on the wall. Because I've been in a store where somebody rented out there was an expensive game somebody borrowed. I think it was like Africa on PS3. Something expensive. And that game never came back.
Of course.
Yeah. But they don't get to keep the box. They don't get. So the shitty part is that box would be on the wall and we'd have to go, oh, we don't have it. And we couldn't tell people and employees renting out the brand new game. So when you get it, it's not even new.
Dumb.
It is dumb. I never got why GameStop did that. I never understood why it was so hard to make a generic ass box and here's some promotional art, put it on the wall.
I was going to say, literally, they have so many, when people return, used games and stuff, there's so many, empty boxes. I'm sure GameStop has a shit ton of empty boxes that they can literally, used game stores, Level Up and other places, literally will just print off a fucking fake cover and throw it on there. How hard is that?
All the time. And one store or like a regional manager, I asked him, I was like, well, why don't we just do that? And he goes, well, I mean, where are we gonna put all the real games and the promotional art? Like, we only have so much real estate in the store. What are we gonna do? And then I would go down to my local shop and be like, they have stuff from every generation and made it work. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
literally,
dude.
like especially with the GameStop drawers now, like just fucking line them up. That's what you used to do before they gutted them.
Yeah.
And you're getting less games than when you did then. So I don't understand because you don't take retro games, like you'll take them, but they get shipped out. They don't stay in store.
No. But so I guess the other part of this is only the top 200 best-selling games are going to be on display now.
That's interesting.
That is weird.
Like that's interesting.
So,
it makes sense, but it also doesn't.
well, it makes sense that that's less box art they got to print off and like,
Yeah.
you know, now you got to do this.
But it doesn't make sense because it's going to ruin some, like there's been games that I've never heard of that I just saw and was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me try this. And it's $10. And then I fell in love with the series and then I bought more of it. Like, obviously this isn't a small game, but that's literally how I got into Mass Effect. Literally, I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Let me try this.
So
it was $10, Mass Effect 2.
So now you're going to have to ask if they're going to have things now. If, like, say you want to buy Catherine, which isn't on display because it's not the top 200. You're going to have no idea. Like, I think that's a shitty thing for people who just want to browse the store and they got time to kill.
Yeah.
But hey, more Funko Pop space, am I right?
Hell yeah!
I said that in my mind as like a joke at GameStop, but Aaron's probably like, fuck yeah, more Funko Pops, man.
I'm so bad at it, dude. I'm so bad at it.
I don't know, that's interesting, man. But I gotta shed that light. Those new games are not new. I personally, when I could and my boss isn't there, sorry Mike if you were here, if a game was open and I sold it to somebody, I knocked off $5. I was like, it's the least I can do. Yeah, I honestly never felt it was right.
That's fair. No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. GameStop, you're doing some weird shit, man. I'm not about it. But hey.
Yeah, they've been in the news a lot lately with just weird, different things.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad. I don't know what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
They're just trying to scrimp and stay alive.
Do we want to talk about the Xbox Streamy Stick?
I know nothing about it, so I don't care.
I mean,
don't understand. Stream sticks are weird to me. I don't get them.
So I'll make it real simple.
I'm an old man.
I'll make it simple that they're hinting, this isn't even real, that like there might be a dongle you plug into your TV, like an Amazon Fire Stick or
Google
Chromecast, and it's going to be like xCloud on your TV. I think that could be cool, but I don't want to just stream games.
I don't care enough. That's what I said. Like I don't care enough.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. I'm sure it's there. I'm sure somebody loves it.
Well,
but
so
not for me.
Somebody was like, "Oh, well, man, wouldn't that be cool for like smart TVs and stuff?" And like, I think, and somebody brought up a point on a podcast I was listening to. Like, I think we're gonna get to the point where like when you're buying a new TV and you see like Netflix, Hulu, Prime, all those little stickers on the bottom. I think you might just see an xCloud sticker eventually. It'll just be a smart TV app. So
probably
that was the only thing I wanted to talk about. I think it'd be cool. Oh no, I'm talking about the other thing, but I'll let you talk about Ass Creed first since I just did those two.
Honestly, the only thing that like I want to talk about is I hope it's good.
Go ahead.
I'm just
talk about.
There's not much. I was like, there's not much else to say. I don't know anything about it besides them saying, "Oh, I saw today that they're talking about an Assassin's Creed live action series." Netflix has done other gaming stuff well.
I tell you what happened is that they saw that The Witcher killed it, and they're like, "We got to do something like that real fast."
Yeah. So like now you have Resident Evil coming out. You have Assassin's Creed. If it's as well done as The Witcher apparently is, because I haven't seen it, so I don't know. If it's as well done as people say that is, and as over as that is, I'll be about it. I love Assassin's Creed. Obviously, I have an Assassin's Creed tattoo. Obviously,
you do?
It's one
Never
of my
mentioned
top.
it before.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
You brought it up a couple times.
Okay, like I love the series. It's one of my favorites. So like I'm gonna watch it. I'll give it a shot. I hope it's good. I don't know like what are they gonna do? Is it gonna be based on like the movie? Like it wasn't great, but I enjoyed it. But like it wasn't really based on anything.
Well, so
they did a whole bunch of like their own little like choices that were completely different from the franchise. So I'm hoping not that the show has to like stay like, oh, it needs to be exactly like the game series, but I'm hoping that like it takes influence from it and it doesn't veer so far off that it becomes its completely own thing that's completely different. Like there needs to be a balance, if that makes sense.
It does. I never trust when you have people who make games and you have people that make non-interactive medium like TV or movies. I feel like they each go, like they have their own egos of I know what I'm talking about, and they never seem to like line up. Very rarely. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll say I'll watch it, and then I probably never will. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll watch it because I love Assassin's Creed. If I can go see the Assassin's Creed movie in the theater, I can probably go watch this show on Netflix eventually.
Well, there you go. So there's that.
I just hope that they kind of like. I think it would be cool if they kind of like. I know a lot of people don't like the modern day stuff in Assassin's Creed, but that's part of the series, and I really hope they kind of do something kind of like Desmond in the first few games, where it's like it's one person in modern time.
Mm-hmm.
Going through different people, like maybe each season, like if they do more than one season, could be a different person historically. Like I feel like that would be cool.
Yeah,
that way it's not stuck in one historical time.
Yeah. Well, we'll see where it goes.
Because honestly, I feel like Desmond's story would play out way better on TV than it would in a video game, and I think that's part of the reason Desmond's story was not great.
Well, I mean, just why would I want to be Desmond when I could be a cool assassin boy?
Desmond became a cool assassin boy before he died.
Yeah, well, he died in the worst game, so there.
Which one? Did he die in 3?
Yeah, he died at the end of 3, and I was like, hell yeah! So, there's that.
Fuck 3.
All right, this, for some reason, this decided not to update. I don't know why, but,
what?
The tweet I put in there, I definitely edited it. Google Drive's been fucking annoying lately. So I'm going to find the fucking tweet real quick.
Tweet of what?
The Xbox tweet that I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay. What is it? Tell me. Start speaking about it now.
You already know about it. All right, here it is, guys.
Oh, yeah.
After 500,000 plus hours, I doubt, of testing, we're excited to share that all Xbox 360, and Xbox One games are playable on Xbox One today. That means every single Xbox game that I have over there, in theory, I could put in my Xbox One, and finally, backwards compatible is complete. I've shit on Xbox before. I said from the beginning, I do not call half the games working backwards compatibility. I never liked that. I thought that was shitty bullshit marketing. But I'm going to test this later. If every fucking game works, you fucking got me, Xbox. Because I know.
Right, so here's my thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome.
Yes.
It'd be great. But for someone like me who still has every system anyways, I don't give a fuck.
No, which is fine. I get that for you.
It's not a selling point, but like for the average person who like wants to trade in their 360 to get an Xbox One, their Xbox One to get an Xbox One S, this is actually really cool because now you don't have to keep your old systems. You can trade them in towards a new system to make it cheaper, and you can keep all your games and still be able to play them. So I get why it's actually really super cool.
Well, so here's the other reason it's super cool beyond that. So I have an Xbox. The disk drive gets a little wonky sometimes. The door gets stuck. Xboxes, PS2s, and GameCubes are skyrocketing right now. So for me to replace that
game is
right so for me to replace that Xbox right now is about $120.
Obama.
Yeah, I mean, I blame him for most things, but like $120 to replace that. And now I have this brand old Xbox One right here. I'm fucking. That's it, man. It's gonna work, and everything's supposed to work on Xbox Series X and S at launch. Number one, I don't know how it's going to work on the S. It doesn't have a disk drive, and I doubt you're putting all those on the store.
So I just reread this tweet, and the one thing I want to say is, what is so they're saying what works on Xbox One right now works on Xbox Series XS. So anything that doesn't work on the one right now, I just reread it, won't work on the S. So
yeah.
So so let's just say I know it does, but let's say Knights of the Old Republic didn't work on 360 or Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't work on the Series X. Like at first I thought the same as you just a second ago, where like they're saying all Xbox 360 and Xbox One games will play, but after rereading it, they're saying all ones that currently work on Xbox One will work on the Xbox Series X and S.
Maybe you are looking into it smartly. Ooh.
Like I just looked at it because like we're excited to share that all Xbox 360, and Xbox One games playable on Xbox One today will be available on Xbox Series XS at launch. So any game that can't play on the One right now, which I'm sure there are, because
I'm sure
like
there are
we
too.
talked about Microsoft does partial backwards compatibility.
You know what? You know that you're reading into that, you might be changing my mind here, bro.
Yeah. So like reading it now, I think like because the first time I read it the same way as you. That all Xbox 360 and Xbox One games will play on it. No, only the ones that currently play on the One will play on it.
You know what? Maybe I got too excited too quick. Ow. Oh, all right then. Guess we'll have to find out. Wait. It's Daniel for the win. Asked Xbox directly. Can I play Simpsons Hit and Run on Series X? It has to okay, right here. It has to be currently support. Aaron's right.
Yep. After I reread it like 3 times, it finally clicked. Like, oh, well.
So
partial.
Okay, so here, there's 607 games between 360 and original games. So you know what? That's not a lot.
Yep, that changes things.
That you know what? I got too excited too fast, man. All right, well, I'm back to square one. Going back to get a PS5, guys. You had me. You had me for a bit, and then Aaron read better than I read.
No, dude, like literally, it took me reading it 4 times before I realized.
Yeah,
it's kind like they came out and said what they meant, but the way it was written was a little bit misleading.
I think they did that on purpose. Well, I'm looking at
that case. Fuck you, Microsoft.
39 Xbox original games work.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, I'm not.
There's a lot more than 39.
There's 1 or 2 more. You know. So
tweet deleted.
Yeah.
Love it. You love to see it.
That's why I put it on camera. I was like, well, never mind. So there we go.
That's upsetting.
Just for funsies, all right, while you set up the gauntlet, whatever you want to set up, for 360 games, there's 568 that work. A little better, but not all of them.
Yeah.
So you tried.
I don't know. I don't understand why backwards compatibility is so hard when older generations could do it so easily.
You want to know why? I bet it's bullshit digital licensing and people being greedy. I'm going to be honest. It's like, whoa, we want our royalties back, bro. Like, yeah. All right, what are we setting up, Aaron?
All right, Gauntlet. You said Gauntlet, right?
We're setting up the Gauntlet
and then Q&A.
Aaron, since you wrote it in giant letters, why don't you explain the Gauntlet while I look up games?
All right, so because we keep forgetting, I think we only briefly did it the first time. We're going to start going over it every time what the Gauntlet is. Because maybe this is your first time listening. Maybe you're just checking out Kevin I. Checking out Frenemy Fire. You don't know what the Gauntlet is, and we're just going into it and sound like idiots rambling.
Checking out this
So basically, what we're doing is we look at new games that are coming out relatively soon, and we guess what the Metacritic score is going to wind up being when it comes out. That's the basis of it. Then when the game comes out and they get so many, I think we said the minimum we want is 5. As long as they have 5 reviews, we'll use it.
Side note, did we do Cobra Kai last time or no?
No.
G.I. Joe
didn't have a score.
Okay, G.I. Joe should have a score by now.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Keep talking. Sorry.
So then we take whatever the score was of the game and subtract what we guess it is, and whatever the difference is, we gain that many points. And then it's like golf. Whoever has the lower score is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did some type of pizza bet. I already forgot it.
No, by the end of the year, I think by the end of the year we're gonna
end of the year. So we're gonna do that, and then maybe we'll do like every couple months. We'll do like a quarterly one.
Yeah.
And we do a pizza bet. Whoever is like the lower score buys the other one a pizza. Also, we have this nice little championship belt somewhere around here
That's under my
that
name.
Kev has because he's a kumquat.
Shut the fuck up.
And whoever has the lower score also gets to be the champion.
It's true.
Of the stream.
Whoever's the champion by the end of those times.
And that's the base idea of it. I think I explained it decently.
I think you did a good job. I'm trying to look up what games have it. Right now, we do have one for... We'll just start at G.I. Joe, because I already have it up. So, Aaron,
also, I just want to explain this before we go on. We're not doing it this one because we didn't put out a poll, but we're doing a Fight for All, is what we call it, because we think it's a dumb name and we love it. And
it's so bad.
But that's why we do it, because we know it's bad, but we do it on purpose.
Okay, that one's
basically, it's similar to Death Battle, except without all the analysis. And 2 characters of anything could be real life people, like fictional characters, anything. And we talk about, we put a poll out. You guys decide who you think's going to win. Then we talk about it, and we decide who's going to win, and then Kev and I fight it out.
Good.
But we're not doing that this episode because we never put a poll out because we're kumquats.
We didn't. I don't know if Jack...
Also,
we have enough
give
of
us
Jackbox.
suggestions, please, for Fight for All.
Yeah, we want the stupider the better. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, I'm getting it set up.
Wait, you're not doing Jackbox?
Well, I'm going to see if it has enough. We'll get there. I'm putting them up in tabs. So you're going to have to fill the dead air for a second.
So basically, we have how many more games? Has Trails of Cold Steel come out yet?
I don't think so. Watch Dogs is... Watch Dogs... Oh. PS4 version's out of Watch Dogs.
Nope. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Yeah, okay. So those are out. We'll figure out... Aaron did the math of it last time of how it's going to work.
Yeah, I can average it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a math teacher, guys.
Gross.
I can find averages.
Gross. I just use a calculator because I'm an adult.
I also use a calculator.
Monstrum still doesn't have a date and it came out yesterday. Or a score.
Well, remember, we had one that came out like a week before and didn't have a score, so we'll just have to wait till next time. We'll probably have a score next week.
Jesus Christ, okay. And then this one, I don't know if this one is Trails of Cold Steel 4.
You don't remember what it is?
No, I know it was scary, that's about it.
Scary?
Monstrum?
It's an RPG.
No,
Monstrum. I thought you were talking about Trails of Cold Steel.
Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
No, I know what that one is.
We had a whole conversation about that series.
Yeah, how it's like Persona, but better. Got it. Oh, it's only on PS4? Really?
Probably.
Oh. Okay. All right, Aaron. So, we'll start from the order I opened.
Damn it, I think Kev's going to win.
Well, we're going to find out.
Stupid.
We will start out with G.I. Joe Operation Blackout.
Damn, they really fucking did not like this game.
So this is the PS4 copy, by the way.
Is it the only one that had a score?
I don't know. I'm going to look on PC now while I'm here. I'm opening so many Chrome tabs. PC does not have a score. The Switch One does not have a score. We're going with this one. It's been up here forever. Xbox One. Xbox One has a score. So, all right. Do you want to take all of these, or are you just going by the
because they have so many scores, we can just do the average. It only makes a difference if like one has 3 or 4, and then the other one only has 1 score.
Okay.
That's when you really need to average all the scores together. But if they're both like big scores, and it's 54, 55, just
side note, the user score can suck my ass.
People we use the actual meta score because user scores, like, there's too much review bombing nowadays, or like review hyping, which is also a thing I've seen, but less often.
Right. So we have
so we're using the meta score. So I would just use the PS4 one.
So
just use 54,
so
it has more reviews.
I want to know what the Xbox One version did to get 1 extra point. Like, I don't know. It's got nice hair, dude. So,
I'm just confused because like when we looked at the game, wasn't that the one that we were like,
Aaron,
both thought was awful?
Did you delete? Oh no, never mind. Sorry.
Delete what?
Nothing. All right. So my guess was 69. Nice.
You get 14 points, so you're at 34 now.
All right. Thank you for doing the math for me, Aaron. Because I can't. Aaron, how many do you have?
Hold on, a lot more.
They're punish points. We should.
God.
How many did you get, Aaron?
I'm at 54 now.
Oh, Jesus
Holy
Christ,
shit.
Aaron.
I really thought, like, because it's G.I. Joe and, like, who the critics were, that they were going to give it a decent score.
Nope. All right. Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4.
Man, you were almost spot on this one.
What was I? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you only
Wow.
get 1 point.
Wow, I'm good at this game.
So you're at 35. I get 4, so I'm at 58.
Okay. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering if I'm cheating, no, me and Aaron decided this is an honor system, and this is like the
Yeah.
stupidest thing to cheat about. Excuse me.
I don't know. Pizza is pretty important, especially Connecticut pizza.
Pizza.
Go delete it off of the
Oh yeah, because I'll never
Discord.
remember. All right.
So because
The Discord,
we are
yes,
dumb.
yes.
Yeah.
Metacritic
You know what I meant,
movie
fuck
reviews.
off.
This should be your Jackbox Party Pack 7. Do we want to count this one yet? It only has PS4
It
scores.
has 4, but it has 4. Do any of the other ones have a single review?
PC, Switch, Xbox. Let's find out. No.
Yeah, that one had 3. It just didn't have a total score.
All right. Do you want to add all these up?
Yeah, we could just do the 85 on the PS4 because they all look like they're roughly the same.
Okay. So we'll do that then. All right. Oh, this is 73 on the Switch.
Yeah, but it's the Switch. No one cares. The Switch
All
always has
right.
those scores.
If you don't want to count it, you don't want to count it. 75 on Xbox One.
Do you want to do them all? It'll be a little more math.
I already shut them down.
Okay, 85 it is. I don't know what we
85.
have on here.
I
Damn it! I should have done that. Would have gotten me closer.
So I got 5 points. I can do that math, Aaron. Don't you worry. And then you got 8 points.
There you go. Good job,
64. I'm killing Aaron right now.
bro.
We're getting it.
I could really cheat you right now because you only gave me 6 points. I'm actually at 66.
All right. Well, so no, this is honor. This is honor. That's honor. Okay. So just for an update, guys, I have
Bro,
40.
I don't like this.
40 punishment points. Aaron has 66. Wow.
I would say if we did all of the Jackbox, I actually would have been closer and it would have brought us closer. But you know,
I asked you, and you said no.
it's fine. Well, I didn't realize that it would have brought me closer
Well,
at the time.
all right. So Watch Dogs Legion, we got a 73, a 77, and a 75.
All right, how many scores? There's a lot. Let's just do.
Let's do the
three
each
together.
Yeah,
So what
so
is it? 73. What
70
were the 3? 77.
And
then what's the other one?
75.
That's a 75. I can tell you off the bat. Like that's a
can?
75
Okay.
average. Yeah.
Oh
Oh my god, I'm losing this one too.
Oh my god! Oh, how many points is that?
9.
9.
I get 9, so I'm at
That's
75.
Wow, Aaron. And I.
And you get 7.
All right.
Damn. I had a bad time.
That was a bad time. All right, so you're still
What are
remaining.
those scores there for? I think you forgot you deleted something and didn't delete the scores.
Oh, I don't know. Nope. I don't know. Oh, Jackbox.
Oh yeah, it was Jackbox. Okay, yeah, delete that.
All right.
You just
Okay.
forgot to delete the scores.
Sorry about that. All right. So you're reigning, defending.
Oh shit, dude! Go forward. Go forward. You deleted the scores that we put at the top. Just keep. Oh no! Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Undo. Undo again.
No,
No!
I'm going the wrong way, Aaron.
You lost the
No, I
scores.
didn't. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck off.
You lost the scores by undoing.
No. Oh, Aaron, come on. What was their score?
I don't remember.
No, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Fuck out of here. No,
Dude, no, you're gonna go too far back. Stop going back.
no, I'm going forward now. Fuck me.
It was 75.
I think it was like 75 to 60 or something.
No,
No.
you would lower than that. I think it was like 75 to 47 or something.
Okay,
like
we'll
that.
go. I'll go with that. That's fine. All right, I fucked that one up. Anyway, I'm the rating, defending.
I guess when you go to edit this, you can just look at what the score was right before you started hitting back.
You got a point there. All right, we made it.
If we keep the video this time.
Well, I can't help it if things corrupt. My bad.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why we've been having issues so much, but that's fucking life, right?
That's why we're doing backup audio. At least
I mean-
we get the audio out.
Yeah, how'd you guys like the last episode on YouTube? That was just an F. The F logo. That was all I got. What else do we have to do, Aaron? We have something else to do.
Q&A.
Yeah, you actually have Q&A, so Aaron, line me up.
Just a couple.
Yeah, that's fun.
There wasn't that many.
Oh, shit. I
Why'd
closed
you
up.
do that? You know that ruins everything.
Just give me the questions, Aaron.
Oh my god, he's the worst.
I'm just making your face
It's
really
funny.
big.
It's funny that the dude that like on the Twitter they talked about Simpsons because one of the questions was Simpsons Road Rage or Simpsons Hit and Run.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never played either of them. But
Dude,
not
Hit and Run's so good.
not by choice. I never had those games growing up. So
basically, one is like a Crazy Taxi Simpsons edition, and one's GTA Simpsons edition.
which I mean, those are both good games. So
Yeah.
I do remember.
I like Hit and Run because it's more GTA-ish.
Well, I remember when I was working in the game store, we didn't like follow the ESRB rules of like you have to be 17 to get a mature game. But Hit and Run was our go-to when a kid would say, "I want GTA," but we were like, "You are 12." And I doubt your parents are going to say yes. So we kind of took it on judgment. Like there were some kids that were more mature, and we'd be like, you look like you can handle GTA."
That's fair.
But yeah, there's that.
The next one is Best Super Smash Bros. Game.
Ultimate.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen,
I honestly think Ultimate's
I'm gonna be real with you, fucking Melee nerds. Get the fuck over it. Like
I love Melee too, but
grow
Ultimate
the fuck
is
up.
literally so much better.
Just grow the fuck up. I will say worst one isn't Brawl. The worst one I think is the Wii U one because everyone's final Smash became turn into a form and chase. At least like the fucking the Wii one, like you did stuff with it, like the Smash Ball.
I had a lot of fun with the Wii one. Honestly.
Also, the Wii one's cool because you could use a D-pad in a 2D game. Which why the fuck can't you do that in the rest of them? Get the fuck over Melee. The GameCube controller's not even that good.
How does it make you feel when you realize Final Fantasy X is almost 20 years old? Because I think 20-year-old Final Fantasy games, I think of the NES ones, even though those are closer to 40.
Oh, fuck, I'm old. Holy shit.
Dude, I saw a post on Facebook the other day of someone sharing something like that about, oh, look, Final Fantasy X is almost 20 years old. And I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. See, this is like a side tangent, but at least you said 20, because I fucking hate every year the Dreamcast is like, the Dreamcast is 21, guys. I'm like, no, 5s and 10s, done. No more celebrating every year. But I played Final Fantasy X on my PS4, so I didn't get to experience it right away.
Oh,
so
well, I played it on my PS2, I played it on my PS3, I played it on my PS4, I played it on my Switch.
I just can't play an RPG that many times.
I own it on PC. Final Fantasy X.
It's a good game.
It is like my number. Like I love Persona 5. It's so hard for me. Like I say, Persona 5 is my favorite right now because it's like recency bias. It's the most like recent, but I still think like I go back to Final Fantasy X more than any game.
Right.
And so I think Final Fantasy X's the number. Like either way, it's my top 2 games of all time.
Top 2.
It's that and Persona 5. It's a toss up depending on the day. If I'm being real.
Right. Well.
Some of my favorite characters of all time are from Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, seen it on PS2 after playing PS1, blew my fucking mind. Like, it was something special.
Was that the last time Final Fantasy did turn-based? Don't say 13, because you're fucking wrong.
I've never played 13, remember?
Because 13, okay, good. Because 13 does this weird auto-battle bullshit. I hate it.
But yeah, I think so, because, well, 10-2 is like the real-time turn-based. Which is like kind of what like 7 and 8 are.
Right.
But like it had its own version. 12 is when it started getting more open world attack on the map.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, Final Fantasy X
and 11 was online, so.
And most nerds.
Actually, I heard it's pretty good, but that's besides the point.
I heard it's very good.
So we'll do one more. There's 2 more questions. One's gaming, one's wrestling.
Yeah, we can do
wrestling first. Why would a feud between Orange Cassidy and The Fiend be the greatest thing to ever happen to pro wrestling?
Fucking random, because it's a dude that could not give a shit about literally anything. You have this demon from the underworld who's ready to like eat his soul, and he'd just be like,
yeah.
Like,
so
it would be.
He literally was like, so he said some things like, so like Bray keeps getting increasingly frustrated that Orange Cassidy has no reaction to his mind games. Fiend tries to Sister Abigail him. He just kind of flips out and shrugs.
Yeah, it'd be great.
It starts because there's a backstage segment where Orange Cassidy's interviewed outside the entrance to the Firefly Funhouse that no one knows where it is. and Bray like gets mad. He's like, "How the hell did you find this? Whatever, blah blah blah," and that's how it starts.
So, side note, you want to know what really annoyed me about the Firefly Funhouse? I hated
How
that it was
amazing it is.
well, it's amazing, but I hate that it's an actual place. Like, I wanted it to be this like little world in Bray's mind, and there was no door to it. Like, you could have just walked in and be like, "I'm gonna beat Bray up." Like when I think it was before Hell in a Cell last year, where Seth just got into it and beat up Bray. I just wanted it to be this imaginary place that only exists in Bray's mind. And if you ever saw him, he would be like in the corner backstage, like freaking the fuck out. Like, it's not real. I was like upset that it was like a real place.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then last question is, what is your favorite Western RPG?
So we were talking about this before the show, backstage.
Before the show, backstage.
Yeah, obviously. The first Western RPG I actually played was Witcher 3, and it's not on purpose. I just never did. I don't really know why. But like, I love Witcher 3. I played Fallout 4, and I'm not gonna say I don't get the hype, but the game glitched out on me to make me do something I didn't want to.
Dude, that happens. That's Fallout. You figured out how Fallout works.
Yeah, but like, I think that's
just
so
get
shitty.
glitches the whole time.
No, but people like romanticize Fallout, and I'm like, dude, these games don't fucking work. Like,
yeah, no. I'm lucky. So I played 3 and New Vegas on PC after they were out for a long time, and I had a bunch of mods from fans who love the series. So I had a very good experience with very few like with no game breaking glitches. But no, I agree. Like, that's the biggest issue with me with like the Fallout games and stuff, and like most of the Elder Scrolls, is how glitchy they are on release, and the fact that fans need to patch it to make it work.
Yeah, like, I get, and the excuse I always hear is, "Oh, but there's such big, expansive worlds. You know, things are gonna go wrong." GTA doesn't have this many fucking problems. Witcher doesn't have this many fucking problems. Like, you need to get over yourselves. Like, I get that you're passionate about the series, but like, it is not perfect.
Don't get me wrong, Fallout New Vegas was wonderful. I loved the game. But like, if I had some of the glitches that I saw people had at the beginning, holy crap, I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, like, I don't like the excuse that like, it's just such a big open world. Like, be done. Like, I get it's hard making games. I can't do it. But at least, like, just don't, like, it's your money. Don't you want the thing you bought to work the way you want it to?
So, for me, it's a toss-up of 3 games right now. Of what my favorite Western RPG is.
Just want to play with these Joy-Cons, bro.
Knights of the Old Republic.
So fucking good.
Okay.
There's
Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect 2, and Dragon Age Origins.
I still gotta play Dragon Age game.
Dude, Dragon Age Origins. Please play Origins.
I want to. I have it. I have it 2 ways.
Like, I don't care about, like, don't get me wrong, I love the entire series. But please play Origins.
Okay.
Please, it's so good.
I have it on downloaded on my PS3 actually, and it's just there.
Yeah, it's so good.
Origins
was the first game I wound up going and loving so much that I bought DLC for it.
You know what? I think why I didn't play Western RPGs a lot is because they at first seem overwhelming. Like, the menu in a JRPG is like, here's your stats, here's your equipment, here's like basic stuff. In a Western RPG, it's like, here's your charisma, here's your magic, here's your weapon, here's your armor. I'm like, oh my god, there's so many menus. Like, I feel like they get a little carried away at the menus in Western RPGs. Like, the extreme being
Origins
Dark
isn't
Souls.
that bad.
Like, I know Dark Souls is a Japanese-made game, but it has a Western-y feel, I feel like.
So, like, Mass Effect 2 is very streamlined. It's almost more just shooter than RPG.
Oh, I played Mass Effect 2.
But it still has RPG elements.
Yeah.
And it's considered, especially when you have like Mass Effect 1, that's basically an RPG with guns.
Yeah.
So, like Mass Effect 2 is very streamlined, so that's like, I wouldn't really count that. Dragon Age Origins has, I don't think it's that, I think even that's kind of streamlined, not as nearly as much as Mass Effect 2, but of course, like, there's a bunch of stuff, but like, it's mostly just like, here's your stats, here's your skills, here's your armor/weapons. And that's pretty much the menu. And then, like, there's a companion menu, which, because all BioWare games have to have, romance.
God, fuck, bro.
Yeah. I also love how all 3 games I named as Western RPGs are all old BioWare games.
BioWare makes good shit, unless it's Anthem.
No.
So yeah,
I think if I had to choose, I would probably say Dragon Age Origins, because even though I love Knights of the Old Republic and I've gone back to it multiple times, like you and I have talked before, it doesn't hold up as well because the combat is and the gameplay's rough.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2, I love. I think it might be a better game, but with Dragon Age Origins, again, it was the first game that sucked me in so much that it's such minor differences, but depending on what race you start with, you start off in a different area. The first 2 hours of the game is completely different.
Hmm.
I went through and did every single race just to see every single beginning, male and female. I've done 2 or 3 playthroughs of the whole game, and then I also was like, and it's like a 30-40 hour game. And I also literally, the first time playing through, I loved it so much, I went and bought the DLC and was like, I need more of this content. Like, the story's amazing, the characters are fucking amazing, like the connections between the characters. It just sucked me in.
The
so
characters
much so,
are
like,
fucking amazing.
I mean, that too. That's actually part of the plot.
Ooh.
But like, I don't know. It's just, I love it so much. Such a good game. I would recommend it to anyone who likes anything kind of RPG-y at all.
Anything kind of RPG-y.
Yeah.
What a phrase.
So,
all right.
yeah, that's it.
I think we did it. Anything else we got to cover? Plugs?
Plug me, baby.
Gross. All right. So, if you're on Twitter, you follow me at ConsoleKev, and you follow Aaron Norman at... Come on.
Aaron Norman.
There you go. If you're on Twitch, you follow me at ConsoleKev. You follow Aaron at...
Aaron Norman 93.
If you're on Instagram, you don't find me because it's fucking pointless, but you follow Aaron at...
Aaron Norman.
It's so simple. Oh my God. We're so
and then Friend of Me Fire on Twitter.
Twitter, Podbean, iTunes. Leave us reviews, guys. We need those. We
Yes,
need
we
my
need
egos
reviews,
filled.
please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
helps us
Please,
out.
Thank you. 5-star reviews. What? I mean, if you hate us, you can do 1-star reviews too. I don't care.
Tell you what,
Leave a review.
if
Tell us
you
why we
rate a
suck.
5-star review this week, I will spend 60 seconds complimenting Aaron nonstop, and I will mean everything I say. And then I'll spend 90
It'll never
seconds
happen.
telling him he fucking sucks. I'm in.
That one will happen.
Yeah, that one will happen. All right, guys, I think we're out of here. Boom.
Peace.
Oh, it looks like a middle finger with the way you're cut off. That's kind of funny.
Peace. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.